Electricity, 24 hours a day. It's a service that citizens and businesses take for granted in the industrialized world, but not here in the industrial zone of Noida, a satellite city outside the Indian capital of New Delhi, and especially not at the height of summer. Every year, as the daytime temperature soars and demand for air conditioning rises, residents curse the power cuts that leave fans, computers and machines standing idle in their homes and factories.
There is very much power cuts in Noida in summer days, and during the night time the fluctuation of electricity is very bad.
It came for half an hour and it goes for 2-3 hours, and whole night sometimes power cut is not there and something like that.
At companies such as Ginny Filaments, which makes textiles and clothing, electricity is a big concern. The cost has risen, the voltage fluctuates, and sometimes there's no power at all from the grid.
2 months are very bad. April, May and June are very bad. But on an average, if you consider the entire year's data, then maybe that we get about 80% power. But the remaining 20% power is very costly affair. We cannot stop the production. We have export commitments, so we have to go by the commitments, and even after spending a lot on the alternate power, we carry on our business. We don't stop that.
Noida is not the only place affected. The government has plans for an extra 88,000 megawatts of generating capacity in the next 5 years to meet demand across India, but it's struggling to catch up. Last year, a 2-day grid failure across the northern states affected more than 600 million people and became known as the world's biggest power cut. The continuing electricity shortage is one of the main reasons for India's unwelcome economic slowdown.
I think the power sector is extremely crucial for India's economy. There are other connected issues with this. One is, you see, the distribution sector needs to put its house in order. The tariffs have not kept pace with the need to increase the tariff. I believe we will have to import coal. We must get used to it. And I think the current year's requirement of coal imports will certainly be larger than last year, but we've got to be pragmatic. It's better to pay a little more, but have that power available and not let the economy suffer for shortage of power.
Indians have learned to cope. No prosperous home or office is complete without its backup diesel generator and UPS devices to ensure uninterrupted power supplies to vital machines. But it all costs money and makes Indian manufacturers less competitive in a highly competitive world.
We have kept alternate supplies like UPS and gensets, but again, for 2 hours they can support us. After that, we are all done.
And does that damage the equipment?
No, we have online UPS, so the equipment is not damaged, but the work, it gets hindered.
In much of India, electricity supply is a ramshackle affair. For ordinary Indians, the combination of very hot summer weather and power cuts is just very uncomfortable. But for businesses like the ones behind me, it's a critical problem that can spell the difference between success and failure. Victor Mallet, Financial Times, Delhi.